Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. But on What's Brewing Today, e-mobility startup Kazam has secured $8 million in a Series A3 funding round led by Vertex Ventures Southeast Asia and India. The round also witnessed participation from Avana Capital, Ulterior Capital, and other notable investors. The company had previously raised $11.4 million from Avana Capital Advisors and others. The fresh funds will be used to bolster its technology and product teams, enhance platform offerings, and expand its market presence. Joining me now to discuss this further is Akshay Shekhar, the co-founder and CEO of Kazam, as well as my colleague Shruti. Akshay, thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street today. You know, you essentially offer several charging products and services for electric vehicles, right? So take us through your key offerings and how are you taking on competition? Because this space has quite a few players today.
Thanks, Arundhati, for having me here on the call. So, yeah, I think there is a lot of competition, absolutely. But I think it's a very large market that we're solving. I think last I read that it was a $130 billion market. And charging is just one small bit of it. And even in the charging space, specific to 2-3 wheelers and buses, there are quite low players actually in the market. There are hardly 3 or 4 that you can name in the market. The market is very large, still growing. So we have a very large piece to actually capture in this space.
All right, Akshay, let's get to the fundraise now. This is Shruti quickly stepping in. You've raised $8 million in your Series A3 funding. Take us through how you plan to spend the funds.
First, player in the market. We work across the largest vehicle OEMs in the 2-3 wheeler space. We work with large e-commerce players, and we would grow alongside with them as they expand number of pin codes in the market. So getting market access to these pin codes as we launch city by city is one of the biggest things that we will solve for. Second is we want to solve on products. So we want to expand our product offerings. I think we're just launching one of the fast chargers which charge 2-3 wheelers in 15-20 minutes. And this is going along with, again, the large vehicle OEMs. And we would want to double down on building newer products in the market, whether it's our SaaS offering for managing and controlling energy or vehicle management, along with our charge point access that we already offer. Product, and second is market access.
So market access and product is what you're focusing on. But, you know, speaking about the product that you said you're going to launch, you're going to launch the LEV-DC, a fast charging option for 2-wheelers as well as electric 3-wheelers, right? And it can charge an electric scooter by up to 80% in 20 minutes. So take us through the tech and how many have you deployed so far, or are you still yet to deploy these? What's the plan on this front?
So I think the key differentiation here is that it's truly interoperable. Zero charge point and you can start charging it. So that's the true nature of this technology innovation that we are really solving. There are close to 30-odd fast LEV-DC, that's what we call it in Kazam, is already out in the market. You can expect anywhere between 300 to 400 charge points in the next 12-odd months in the market, where we've already secured orders for this.
All right, like you said, Akshay, you've already secured orders. Can you take us to the kind of sales you've seen so far? And also, if you could take us through the kind of revenues you're making, where are you currently at? Where do you hope to end the year with? And what's profitability looking like?
Kazam is very frugal. I think we were not able to raise a lot of capital in the early days because of the whole market conditions that have been there. And I think that ingrained a lot of, things in us, characteristics in us that allows us to be very, very frugal as we build the company. And, the revenue for us in the last 12-odd months has grown 8x in terms of our monthly revenue. Today, we stand anywhere between 3. I think we will close this year by close to 5 million. So that OEMs and our fleet partners in the market.
Right. And Akshay, what about profitability?
We are not yet EBITDA positive, but we are tending towards that. And hopefully in the 12 to 14 odd months, we should be there.
Okay, so 12 to 14 months for you to get there. But, you know, if you could take us through your expansion plans, right? You're looking about at 10% of your revenues coming in from global markets. So which countries do you hope to expand into? Where are you currently at? And which ones are you looking at that are looking interesting for your product?
I would actually want to first add that even in India is a very large market. So we're already close to 5,000 pin codes. And I think we grew from 1,000 odd to 5,000 in the last 7-8 months. So continuing to grow into multiple pin codes. So we would be roughly around 10,000 pin codes in India. And the second piece that in the markets, international markets, we have SAARC market that we would get very immediately with our OEM partnerships, whether it is Sri Lanka, Nepal, and also Eastern African markets. We also have certain oil and gas companies that are helping us launch in the Southeast Asia markets, typically Malaysia and Thailand.
All right, Akshay, one final question before we let you go. You've partnered with Big Basket, Zip, Mahindra Logistics, and other third-party logistics. You've claimed to have facilitated 1 million transactions. Like you mentioned, you also have some OEM partnerships as well. Elaborate on these plans, the kind of distribution you're hoping to make.
I think Big Basket is something that I'm really proud of. We grew, it was our first anchor customer and large customer that we onboarded. I'm proud to say that we're there in almost 95% touch points of Big Basket today in their warehouses, where we allow third-party logistics players to come and charge their vehicles. And this has basically created a network effect that where we work across all large e-commerce players today. So that is one piece that is taking up shape and allowing us to penetrate deeper into the pin codes. On the vehicle OEM front, especially on the three-wheeler side, our product gets bundled along with each vehicle with Mahindra and Bajaj at this point of time. And as they launch new cities, we would want to expand alongside with them. They are also launching newer markets to sell their EVs, not just the names that I mentioned, but others as well. And we partner along with them to get into these markets to get access to that.
All right, Akshay, thank you so much for taking time out and being here on Startup Street with us. But we wish you all the best on your journey going forward.
Thank you so much, Arundhati and Shruti. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, moving on.